How was your weekend? Did you get into anything interesting? No matter how good it was, I guarantee it wasn't better than the weekend that Derrik Lewis and Oscar Valdez both had. And on the flip side of that, no matter how bad it was, I guarantee your weekend was not as bad as the weekend that Curtis Blaydes and Michael Burchelt had. What I'm saying is this. Y'all want to see a dead body? Actually, y'all want to see two dead bodies. Why don't we start with Lewis, Blaydes, and the UFC, because that was a sneaky big fight and a blatantly obvious huge knockout. Now, what's interesting about this one is Blaydes went into that fight as a massive favorite, and for good reason. He was the number 2 heavyweight contender. He had won 4 straight. He had not lost since 2018. And he had the most takedowns in UFC heavyweight history. So the game plan was pretty obvious, right? He was going up against Derrik Lewis, the underdog. Get Lewis down, wrestle him, walk out with a pocket full of cash, and a good look at a title shot in the near future. Pretty basic. Simple, but not easy. Simple, but not easy. And there's one piece of advice here. Do not let Lewis break out his sledgehammer and smash you in the face with it. Unfortunately, Blaydes did not do the first, and most definitely had the second happen. He was sharp in the first round. He went after Lewis's legs with kicks, but he never actually took the fight to the ground. At that point, Lewis knew something really good was going to happen for him and something really bad for Blaydes. He was right, too. He's messing up. He's messing up. Keep playing that game. And then came that second round. And then just over a minute into that round, Derrik Lewis did what Derrik Lewis does if you afford him an opportunity. Holy crap. I don't know if you've seen that yet. You heard it, but I don't know if you've seen that. That was not a punch as much as that was a detonation. Blaydes was out before he hit the canvas. And not just out. Like, I thought that he had left not only the building, but the entire planet. That wasn't just the biggest knockout in a long time. That was the biggest upset in the UFC since 2016. That's how heavy a favorite Blaydes was and how huge that shot was. Every time I see that, I think this guy's gone. And by gone, I mean dead. Like, my man was already debriefing with his maker before the ref could step in and stop it. Like, Lewis effectively just had that one slug in the chamber. And it was just a matter of when he was going to squeeze the trigger. Quote, "That was the only punch I was waiting for the entire night. I knew he was going to come in. That's all I was waiting for. I wasn't worried about throwing a 1-2, a jab, or anything." End quote. Oh, no, there was no jab. But there was a 1-2. There was a combo. Lewis hitting Blaydes and Blaydes hitting the floor. And I'm not sure what was worse, that vicious uppercut or the extra shots that Lewis landed when his opponent was already starched. Just because Blaydes was damn near dead didn't mean that fight was over or that Lewis was done throwing punches, because referee Herb Dean, who generally does a really good job, did not stop that fight when Blaydes hit the mat. And Lewis did not stop throwing punches either. Like, in short, this guy pounced on that corpse and was still landing shots. Kill shots. In other words, if Blaydes were not actually dead, he might be in a moment or two. Lewis didn't need to keep throwing because that fight was already over. Like I said, I thought that Blaydes' life may have already been over. But that's all immaterial to Lewis. Pulling back is not that dude's deal. I mean, trust me when I say, when he landed that shot, he knew there was no way anybody was going to wake up from that shot. But that's not his deal. He's not stopping until the ref pulls him off the dude that he just eviscerated. Yeah, I get what you're saying, D. And I love that clip of The Undertaker as much as the next guy, but that just was not happening. I mean, I guess anything is possible. Anything except dude waking up from that shot. There's absolutely no way that corpse was going to reanimate after eating that gigantic shot, and then those subsequent shots, and then jump up. But credit to playing to the whistle. I just wonder where the ref was on the chill out call. I mean, did he really think that zombie Curtis Blaydes was going to get up and get back in that fight? Because I can pretty much guarantee you that he was not. He absolutely was not. That was vicious. Like, very Masvidal v. Askren. Hashtag super necessary after that ice job. You got to see the video. It's incredible. Like he said, Derrick said it. There's some guys who would pull back, not me. Not until the ref says chill out. I think Herb was running in there like, yo, chill out. My man's already dead. Thankfully, he wasn't. But I would not have been surprised because that was a kill shot. And if that wasn't, the subsequent punches that he landed when dude was out would have been.